I'll tell when to go. Okay. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. And today, gonna talk to one of my players from OSL League, Emanuel. So we have a very interesting history. I was his coach last season, and the way the relationship started, it was a hilarious story. I'll let Emanuel tell that story. But today, basically, 2 seasons later, Eman has actually managed to, basically from being a street soccer player, now getting an opportunity scholarship in Fleming College, become a captain of the team as well. So wanted to kind of get your story, man, and tell me how it started, and just for people in Canada in general, for your age players, right? So thinking about opportunities, how can you get it? What happened? And just gonna ask you a couple questions.
Of course. So pretty much, I didn't play soccer for a while. So one time late at night, my friend called me up. Let's go play at a random field at St. Augustine. So we go there at the field. I seen a team practicing on the turf field, but we were on the grass field. After the game was done, I went over to watch them practicing, and I seen how the practice was, and I was like, okay, I want to see if I can try out for that team. So then the practice was done. I was a little nervous because I didn't know who the coach was or who I should talk to. So one of my friends, he's like, okay, I'll go talk for you. And then he goes to Coach Victor's car late at night in a parking lot. And then he knocks on his window. The sketchiest thing ever. He knocks on his window. Coach just pulls down his window. He's like, what do you want? And then he's like, my friend over there wants to come try out for your team, coach. And then coach looks out the window and looks at me. I'm bigger than my friend, by the way. And this is in a parking lot late at night, very dark. And the coach is like, okay, tell your friend to come over. And I know coach is very scared because this is such a weird encounter. But then I came over, super respectful. I told him I seen how the practice was. I wanted to see if I can have a chance in trying out, to see if I can become a better player. And then he gave me his number. I thought it was a fake number at first, but he responded back to me. And then he told me to come try out. I came out to try out. It was a little dodgy because I wasn't very good at first, but then he gave me a chance. He seen something in me. He gave me a chance. He was willing to take the opportunity to train me, help me get better. And I can say from back then, this was back in June, early May, June. I still remember May, June. I was a player
2023.
2023.
Yeah.
This is me starting soccer, playing against actual competition. I have no history of soccer in the past. I came in 2-3 months. I seen changes. I became better. I was able to compete with other people who've been playing for months, years. I was able to get an opportunity to go to school and get scholarship. I was competing with people who played D1, who were playing college soccer. I was getting recognition from coaches, referees, and it's all because Coach Victor took a chance in me. And again, I wasn't good. I was not a good player. Even now, I'm still getting better. And from training with Coach Victor, I've noticed that I've gotten better. I'm less scared of touching the ball. I can, my passes are getting better. I'm able to get touches better. And overall, it's just been a great experience. And this is just a year. I've gone from a player who had no experience in soccer, no one was too willing to take a chance, to now I'm a competition for people, So yeah, that's my story.
Listen, that was let's go back to the parking lot. I personally thought I was the last car in the parking lot. It's the middle of the darkness, and I thought I'm getting robbed, but apparently I got myself a fantastic player. And the reason is, so first of all, thanks so much for the credit. I appreciate talking about coaching and everything, and we'll talk about this a little. Let's make sure to give Coach Wayne a props, because he's the guy who set him up.
Yes.
We have another fantastic coach who work with the athletes and try to help them with college opportunities. Been with Process for a while now, Coach Wayne Vieira, and he helped him out as well. Try to set up that opportunity. And here's the part of me as a coach. So listen, as much as you say somebody's taking a chance on you, the reason, I give you an opportunity to come and join a team, because I saw you have a desire. You showed up, again, I give him a number. First of all, give an opportunity. He actually took a number. He messaged me. He found out what the practice is at. He actually traveled to the practice, showed up on time. And what I liked about you, man, so you had that energy about you that you literally showed up. You tried to help me out with the equipment. You really try to be there early. You try to make sure that you help me out afterwards. And then you go in moment in the game. So listen, not the most skilled player. He knows that.
Yes.
I know that. And you have to be very honest with your players too. But physical abilities, like the way he runs, man, listen, I see players who play against him who used to be ex-pro, semi-pro, they have massive struggle. He plays a center back. To outrun this guy is extremely hard, but so that's your skill, 100%. When it comes down to the rest of it, listen, all it took for him is a little bit of determination and honestly, his drive, his motivation to improve, to go for it. And then Coach Wayne is calling me saying, listen, he got a scholarship, your boy got a scholarship. And that happened within basically 2 seasons, like 1 season, even summer season, right? So like he only played with us for 2 months, basically not playing at all in any leagues, coming off the street, going and playing with like OSL, which is like Ontario Soccer League right now. We play on the second team, not even the first team, right? And Coach Wayne calls me and say, hey, the boy is going to get a scholarship. I'm like, there we go. And now, captain of the team, very proud of you, man.
Thank you, sir.
And dude, when I heard that story, it was crazy. Like I was so like impressed with you, man. Like it was good. Then I saw you stay for a winter season with Coach Wayne because that was a different team, but massive improvement. Obviously, you improved from practicing with Fleming College. And then obviously right now, not everything's not perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Again, you still have a lot of skills to work on, but that's a little story from a man. Listen, to just, from a parking lot to being a scorer now and playing on a good level still, playing and competing. So we're going to talk a little bit of just in general. So what do you think? Let's say I asked that my previous video, I asked my boys about the same thing. If you can change something as a young player, so let's say you go back, maybe give yourself, how old are you now?
I'm 21.
21. So go back, let's do 6 years, 10 years back. What would you do differently if, let's say, you have the same drive for soccer? Like, what would help you to be on a different level right now? Not just like in the college scholarship, maybe talk about semi-pro, pro level, university leagues in Canada. We talk about Canadian level.
It's very hard because like I used to be like that, where it's like I'm like, because I was one of the people where COVID like took away like high school years, 2-3 years. So I never really had that opportunity to develop over that like 2-3 years like time frame. But like when I spoke to one of my friends, he's like, you don't want to like live in the past. Like obviously I wish like I could have gotten better in those my earlier years to where like right now some skills I won't struggle with it. But it's like I'm kind of grateful in a sense because now it's like I know I have to catch up, so it's making me work even harder than normally. Like because now I know like I can't just practice here and be done. I know I have to be on my own time, practice, get better, make the coach see me develop better. So it's like, yes, I want to say I wish I got the chance to play, in my earlier years, but in a sense I've kind of let it go. And it's like I've made my peace with it. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay like where I am right now because I know I can get better. I know where I want to be, and I know how much sacrifice I have to put now, knowing I never had those opportunity earlier in a sense.
So for players, for example, coming from similar background in terms of like not playing for a while and still thinking, what's your opinion? Like what makes you like made you successful? Like I know it's your energy, your drive, but also what would you suggest to players like that, for example, who has the exact same idea right now?
I feel like finding the right coach and also like knowing why you want to play will factor in, because let's say like me now, like I didn't have Coach Victor who be honest with me, but like this isn't good, you have to work on this. Like I'll be honest with you. Like if there's another coach, I'll just blowing smoke up my ass and being like, this, that, and just trying to, take my money and just let me play. Like I won't be where I am. So my advice would be like, why are you playing soccer? Like that has to be a reason. Just because of the times where it's not going good, it's like your reason will give you motivation to keep on going. Like I've always wanted to play soccer at a high level, and that's my motivation. Like that's what I want to do. So like that's what motivates me to where it's like if my passes are terrible, I'm like, well, if I want to play professionally, this type of passes won't make it. So go on your own time, get better. So like I'm sad that my passes aren't good, but my motivation is telling me you have to make it better if you want to be better. So that's my advice. Find the right thing to motivate you, and then find the right coach who like understands your play style and wants to, help you get better that way.
Dude, fantastic feedback and massive props to you. So thank you as a coach. I appreciate that. But honestly, man, listen, thanks so much for this time. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck as well. Like I know we're staying for another, like in this summer season, you're going to spend another, 8 games for me?
Yes, sir.
But listen, I believe the future is bright.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh.